Until one day she went out on an errand. So I sent a message to the private investigator. I had to find out who this guy was. As soon as I had proof, I would leave. Her being so distant made me believe that my wife was cheating on me. It wasn't the same as it was before. There was nothing left of the passionate girl that I once knew. She wouldn't even look at me. She didn't even try to impress me anymore. She always wore baggy pants and old oversized t-shirts and wore her hair in a bun. It was pretty obvious that there was someone else, and I had to find out who it was.
All right, man. It's getting pretty late. Let's go get some food. I'm hungry.
I know. We got a lot to take care of, though. Here, let me see if I can call my wife and see if she can get some food.
Okay, sounds good. Everything okay?
I don't know, man. Lucia's been acting weird lately. I think she's cheating on me.
Sorry to hear that, man. That's rough. I'll tell you what, there's this private investigator I know of. I've heard nothing but good things about his work. If you want, I can send you his number.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I decided to call the private detective Alex had told me about. I sent him a photo of Lucia and asked him to keep me informed. I knew the process would probably take a while, so I decided to spend more time with her. Little by little, I started getting closer to her. She thought something was odd, but it appeared she liked the things I was doing for her. I began to worry less about work and more about her. I started coming home earlier. I started getting up earlier, so when she woke up, breakfast would be ready. I even started helping out with chores around the house. We started dating again. We would go places like parks, cafes, and restaurants. She started taking better care of herself, dressing up a little bit more, doing her makeup and her hair. She looked really nice. Until one day she went out on an errand. So I sent a message to the private investigator. I had to find out who this guy was. As soon as I had proof, I would leave. I was anxiously waiting for the photos. So I sat down, opened up the computer, and started looking. To my surprise, my wife's lover was me. The investigator I hired followed my wife. He never saw who I was. Never saw me. How ironic. All this time I thought Lucia had someone else. All this time I doubted her. Even began to treat her better so that it would hurt her when I left. That the only one who was hurting was me. It was at that moment that I understood everything. She went back to being the same person I fell in love with when I began to give her more time, when I began to help her out, when I began to show her how much I loved her. She always took care of our home. That's why she was always tired. She was also tired of my indifference and of me always prioritizing work over her. Life was giving me a second chance to fix things, and I wasn't gonna let the opportunity go.